What's going on, bros? Welcome back inside of Moco. I have all of the details for you regarding Chapter 2 of Moco. All of the updates that are coming to the game so you guys can have a first look sneak peek. I'm talking zones, PvP, I'm talking new gadgets, weapons, and more. Before we go any further though, guys, come on now. Use code ECHO inside of the game. Directly support my channel. Get invited to, from Supercell, my exclusive code ECHO chat inside of Moco. Code works in all games. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get this rolling. Starting out with what is beyond the portal. Let's take a look inside of here. We have some new rifts to start. Summit of Chaos, Chaos Sessions 2. You could take a look at all of them right now. I'm going to quickly go through them to save you some time, but there are a ton of new rifts for us to participate in inside of the portal. Absolutely love that. We're also over here on the dojo. Remember, this is a great way for us to progress our account and to gain these levels inside of Moco. It's from doing these events and progressing through them. We have a bunch to do inside of here as well, so plenty to keep us busy. Now, there's also the versus mode, which has been simplified to solo, duo, team of 4, and large team. Guys, I love this. I'm a PvP guy. I love action RPGs, I love PvP, so naturally, I like what we have coming on over here. Simplification of something that wasn't working so well in the game is a good start. We'll get to see how these actually all play out, but it's nice that we have less options, which means more players per option, less dead PvP. We'll see if the rewards are boosted up from what we saw in Chapter 1. Let's hope, because this is a good start. My absolute favorite thing to do inside of this game is live arena. There's nothing better than going against another opponent head to head and burning them down to the ground, and doing it with some of our favorite champions inside of the game. Let me show you a few of them, but before I do, make sure you download the game with my QR code or my link in the description. It's gonna get you 2 free epic champions and a bunch of rewards to jumpstart your account on day 1. Also, I need to thank Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. So some of my favorite champions are, of course, Lady Mikage. I just got her unlocked, my first mythical champion on the account, an absolute monster. And then just a few days later, after a year plus of playing the game with 0 mythicals, I unlocked Nell Blackteeth, another amazing mythical champion that I'm going to be taking into that live arena. Now, of course, I also love He-Man, Thor, Arbiter, Armands, just to name a few other ones that are some of my favorites inside of the game. And with new events and activities happening all the time, I am always loaded up with things to do. Now, I love the game so much, I started another YouTube channel. It's called Echo Raid Shadow Legends, where I put videos out every day, taking you on my journey, many of which is me fighting in the arena. I hope you guys decide to come on over, check it out, and subscribe to that channel. I'll be linking it down below, right by the link to download the game with my link. Yeah, you should do that. Probably right now. And after you do, come check it out and see if there's a spot in my clan for you to come play alongside of me. And thanks again to Raid for sponsoring today's video. Now let's take a look at the worlds. We have the corrupted dock, corrupted quarters, corrupted gardens. There's plenty of corruption going on inside of the worlds offered right here. Tons of new spaces for us to explore. The question is, how do you get to all of these new worlds? We're gonna be taking a look at that. Well, how about right now? Back into our home base here, the Elite Hunter program is going to be unlocking at level 50. So this is going to be Chapter 2. When you get to level 50, you then unlock the Elite Hunter program and can begin progressing it the way that we remember from Chapter 1. I know you all do remember how that worked. It's been a while since you just entered the Elite Hunter program, but same deal right here. Which means a lot of our gear, gadgets, and such are going to be leveled up to level 50. That's right, no more level 30. You now level them up to level 50, and that is max level for your gadgets, for your weapons, and things of that nature. So, you're probably wondering, Echo, what are all these weapons and gadgets, and what do they do? Well, let's take a look. We'll go through some of them right now. You have Singularity. Swing your claw to deal area damage in front of you at close range. Combo attack. Every 6th attack deals damage to enemies around you and removes 1.5 seconds from the gadgets that are on cooldown, which is awesome. I love that we can get rid of some of that cooldown. We also have the horn bow. Shoots 3 bolts that deal damage at a medium range. Combo attack. Every third attack is a mega shot that shoots 5 piercing bolts in a wider area, dealing even more damage. Note, attack from close by to ensure that all your shots will hit the enemy. So don't be too far away. And my favorite is the poison bow. Why do I love it? Because the thing is massive. I like it a lot. Main attack. Shoots arrows that damage single enemies at long range. In the combo attack, every 5th attack shoot a volley of 3 poison arrows that explode in a small area, dealing damage over time and slowing non-boss enemies. Poison is the most effective when applied to multiple different enemies. That's how you get your advantage there. Those are the weapons, and check out how this bow looks. The thing is just freaking massive, which is why I absolutely love it. Now, we do have a couple of new gadgets here as well. Feel Better Bloom, use to summon a totem that continuously heals you and allies in the radius with a 20-second cooldown, basically drops a healing ring around you. All right, cool. Not the biggest thing. We have other healing things, but another way to do healing if you want to do that type of thing. I love the Pew Pew 3000, or it's actually just a PEW. I call it the Pew Pew 3000. I love turrets, man. I love that we can set up turrets and we can set little stations for combat. Construct a pet turret that shoots at a single enemy from a long range. Cooldown 30 seconds, so this one does have quite the long cooldown, much like Snow Globe, all right? And then we have over here, Very Mean Pendant. Used to deal damage around you over time and heal yourself the same amount. Damage is split evenly among surrounding enemies. Best when fighting a single strong enemy because it will take all the damage. So this is a really good one because it not only damages things around you, but it heals you at the same time. Is Supercell trying to buff to really make a healing class here? Maybe we're going to see some buffs to some of the weapons that focused on healing. Maybe the healer class will be viable inside of moco. We'll have to see. But we do also have a few passives as well. Taking a look at these, we have Pocket Airbag. Every 10 seconds, gain a shield that prevents any damage, stun, or pushback from the next hit you take. That's not bad. Keeps you safe. We also have Gadget Battery. Every time you use a gadget, zap the closest enemy for a shocking amount of damage. Okay, best when using low cooldown gadgets. Again, this is so that whenever your gadgets reset, boom, you'll get a zap out of it. You don't want to be using Snow Globe with a turret that only happens every 30 seconds. Cactus Charm. Every time you get hit, deal revenge damage back. So again, cool. I can't wait to get into testing of this one right here, but I think it is pretty sweet looking. We also have some rides. Did I say rides? I actually meant modules. We have the healing ride, which is why I got confused. This heals 3.5% per second. Love that. And we also have the speed kill. If you or your pets deal the finishing blow to an enemy, get a short movement speed boost. This can give you a speed boost of 25%. Now keep in mind, if you utilize these, you won't be able to use the super dash. Now also keep in mind, these are at level 50 here. I believe this is just because we're in the developer's build. I still do believe that all of our elite modules will max out at level 6 as previously shown. I think this is a developer's build thing because yes, guys, we are inside of the developer's build to create this video. Now let's see all of these weapons and gadgets in action. So I'm not here to test out damage or do any of that, just kind of demonstrate how it works. We're going to be looking at the horn bow and we're going to be looking at the Feel Better Bloom. So the Feel Better Bloom, you just drop it right here and it gives you that healing. In this area, you and your teammates can be healed. Now for our attack, you have some good range with this poison bow. Every 5th attack, you drop multiple at the same time, which is going to allow you to do a lot of good work against multiple enemies. Like if we're here doing something like this, boom, you can get damage done to all of them. That is the first weapon and the first gadget that I wanted to share. Now let's test out the horn bow and the turret. So we're gonna drop the turret right here. Check this thing out. It just goes ham on the target, has a lot longer range than that as well. And then with the horn bow, we can come on up and we can do that triple damage. The closer you are, the more we'll hit a single target. And on the third attack, it has that big burst. Let's actually try it over here because we have multiple targets here. You can see what it'll look like a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I love the cadence. It's nice and smooth. It's a ranged weapon, but not as long range as the poison bow. And the turret, as I said, I think it's pretty awesome. It's got a pretty solid range right there. Check that out. It's like your turret buddy. Then we have the very mean pendant and singularity. The pendant is going to heal you and do damage to the unit while you are having it equipped. And then singularity is, it's like a techno fist, but it's a close range melee damage, and then on every 5th or 6th attack, it does a lot of damage to multiple enemies around. Let's actually try this on the multi-target over here as well to see what it looks like. We'll do our little dash over here. Let's go. Here we go. 1, 2. Look at this. Splash damage to everything, and then damage to all. This is probably going to be the strongest one, but it's going to put you in the most danger, needing to be right on top of, well, everything. You're in the battle. Now, a few other changes that we're seeing as well include social changes, like making parties is easier, more convenient, can be done while on the go, and just supposed to be a smoother experience for all of us. Leaderboards, though, are no longer going to be global. For those of you that are really focused on being the best in your region or in the world, those leaderboards are going to be gone. It's more of a social one that's more focused around your more direct people. So I know that a lot of people are actually not happy about that one. And lastly, the experience boost changes. It's now going to be a week-long experience boost. It's going to be a week-long experience gather, so you're not going to have to get it all in every day. You're not going to have to get on 7 days a week. It's a nice quality of life change, if you ask me. And as you can see, the boost system has been changed. What I plan on doing with all of you guys is when this does go live in just about a week's time, we're going to be getting chapter 2. I'm going to do an in-depth live stream. On that live stream, I'm going to take you through all new elements of the game. We're going to learn it together. We're going to run through the worlds together, and we are going to progress together. I urge all of you to come through that live stream. Don't miss it. I'm going to give you all the details you need to know on that day. The best way to not miss it is to subscribe to the channel, because then you'll get a notification, hopefully, if YouTube does its job. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one.